Hey, everybody. This week on Up Your Alley, we've got two great recommendations. First, Jake's recommendation for me, the biopic Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, and my recommendation for Jake, the new documentary from Dan Farah, Age of Disclosure. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Netflix or maybe Paramount or somebody buying Warner Brothers. Jake saw some movies in theaters, and anything else we got to talk about?
You keep bringing up great, like, all willy-nilly.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a bit at this point now.
I guess so.
We're back. Another podcast at Jake's house. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, we're good.
Doing well.
I have been slowly working through my Japanese femme fatale movies that I have.
Okay.
I've seen Black Angel now. Mm-hmm. That series. Started off great.
I don't know what any of these
Not
things are.
good. Now we're going to move on to Ninja Shinobi Suzanne.
It just sounds like they ran out of time. It's like it's a ninja. It's like, can you make it a little more niche? It's Shinobi.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we want to attract a female audience.
I thought we were getting a Shinobi movie. Oh, it's a Ninja Shinobi.
Right.
I thought we were getting a woman in this. Oh, it's Suzanne.
Suzanne's her name. Yeah.
Well, here's $60,000.
She works in HR, and she's also a ninja Shinobi.
But she's also going to get naked, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course it is.
Immediately.
It's a Japanese movie Jake watches. Of course she is. If it's your first time listening to the show, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, do all that good YouTube algorithm-y stuff. Again, we're talking about The Age of Disclosure, the documentary about aliens.
Yeah.
And we're also talking about the weird Al Yankovic fake biopic starring Daniel Radcliffe. And yeah, and we're going to talk about them, rate them on a scale of 1 to 3, depending on how much it's up our alleys, and that's it.
That's like the first time in a long time that you went through the actual spiel of the show.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just keep forgetting to do that stuff.
You know what? You just get into a rut this time of year where I'm just very busy with everything all the time.
Oh, no worries.
I got a...
December, bud.
So I had a thing. I went... The security this time of year at Costco is... It's their, A time. Like, security at Costco is on point. I've been sneaking into Costco with my mom's ID for decades. I go in, and I'm there, I bring the kid, and scan the ID, and a picture pops up, and of course, it's my mom. It's not me. Obviously, it's not me.
Right.
And the lady at the front just goes, "It's not you." And I was like, "Oh, no, that's my mom." It's like, "Was she here?"
Yeah, she's ahead of me.
And I'm like, "No, but I'm getting something for her." And she's like, "Can't come in." And I was just like, "Oh." So I'm embarrassed in front of my daughter.
Yeah.
I got...
in front of my own kid.
We're walking to the car, and she's like, "You got kicked out of Costco." I was like, "I did not get kicked out of Costco. I was denied entry into Costco."
You were kicked out.
That's not... No, because I was never in. You have to be in to get kicked out.
You were in the awning.
Yes, I was denied. I was in the
You were on the property.
Right. I was in Costco's foyer, and then they asked me to leave. So after that, I went and got a Costco membership because they were having a Groupon deal where you could get. So now I'm having an executive Costco membership.
Yeah, so now you're just going to shove it in her face. You're doing a Pretty Woman to her.
Exactly. I am going to go back to I might go after this because it was the Manassas Costco. And I might go back there after we record this and just be like, do you work on commission?
Yeah.
Costco greeter?
Big mistake. Big mistake.
But yeah, I've been running around, and I had a beef with Costco for a little bit, but now I've got executive membership.
I tried to break the rules, and now I'm mad at them.
Right. How dare you enforce the rules? I'm special. I don't have to do these things.
I mean, you're right that you kind of just do it, and they're like, I don't give a shit.
Right.
But I guess December is when they're like...
It's their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's the
They're
time
like-
when people are sneaking into Costco.
They're like, big bosses are here today.
Right.
There's no way I could just let you in if they saw me do that.
Gary Costco is here today.
Cynthia Costco.
But I did feel like such a prick. I went and got up to the Costco up by the airport because you have to show up to get your picture taken and everything like that. Yeah. And I went there during the executive hour that you get ahead of time.
Yes.
So you get to go in an hour early. And I was walking out at 9:45. Executive hour starts at 10. And a different Costco lady, obviously it's a different Costco, there was people waiting outside for the 10 o'clock open of Costco. And she's like, if you're not executive, get to this side. They're directing it. And I was walking around like, look at these broke motherfuckers right here. They don't have their own Costco executive membership.
Not even following the rules.
I've had for. We live in a society. You think you can just walk into a Costco?
Follow the rules.
I'm an executive Costco member. That's all I've been doing.
I watched a lot of movies, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went and saw Wicked for Good.
I saw that as well.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It was enjoyable. I had a good time.
It was fine.
Not as good as the first one.
Didn't need to be 2 movies. Should have been 1 movie.
2 movies. Not at all.
Yeah.
But like all the fun and whimsy of the first one is basically gone.
Right, because
And that
that's how
was
second acts of
Heartbreaking,
plays are.
right? Yeah. It has none of the levity.
If you just
that's
watch
enjoyable.
the second half of Romeo and Juliet, it's just like, this is just a lot of people dying.
Yeah,
huh?
this is really sad.
Yeah.
This is the work of love,
Yeah.
which is already kind of weird.
So they love each other, you say.
She's 13?
Everyone's dying.
Oh, hell yeah, she's 13. That's why they're in love.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
this is the love story.
But yeah, Wicked for Good was fine. I got
for
nominated
Good was
for Critics' Choice Award for Best
Musical?
Musical/Comedy or whatever it was. A couple good Critics' Choice Awards nominations. Those came out. It's like the precursor to the Oscars.
Oh, yeah?
Sinners is up there a couple times.
It's so weird that Sinners came out this year. You know?
It feels like it came out a long time ago.
Well, it's been such a good year for movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because speaking of, I went and saw Wake Up Dead Man in theaters as well.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for... That'll be on Netflix next week. I'm going to watch that.
It's probably my favorite Knives Out mystery.
Out of the 3?
By now. Yes. This one was actually contemplative.
Really?
It was really crazy watching that type of character development happen.
Did you watch the Sesame Street?
No.
They did him on Sesame Street.
Yeah, they did?
His
Oh,
name
that's
was
wonderful.
His name was Beignet Blanc.
Oh, my gosh. Sesame Street still knocks it out of the park.
Well, everyone said, like, people have been bugging Ryan Johnson when they're like, who should make a Muppet movie? It's like,
Right.
it should be a Muppet movie with just Daniel Craig
yeah.
doing the Michael Caine in
Yeah.
Muppet Christmas Carol. He's the only human.
Yes.
I'm like, that. I would go see that movie immediately. Yeah.
I'm on board for 10 more of these movies.
Yeah?
There should be
He
one
seems like
every
he's just
year.
cranking them out.
And it's incredible because this story is still so good.
It's churchy, isn't it? Doesn't it, like, take place in a church?
It's very Catholic shamey. It's really good.
Ryan Johnson's a good director.
Yes, he is.
He's good. That Star Wars movie gets a lot of shit, but it's probably the best out of that new 3.
I didn't know anything about like who's in it,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's star-studded, and everybody's great. If you don't think about Mila Kunis too much,
Is Daniel Craig still kind of dating Hugh Grant?
no, that's not brought up this time around.
Oh, that was a bummer. That was a fun little cameo.
yeah, that's nice little stuff.
Yeah.
But they bring up kind of his homosexuality
Yeah,
because he's he's going to church. He's
I just like the fact that it was
"No,
Hugh
don't
Grant
like me."
specifically.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I wish Hugh Grant was back. That'd be wonderful.
That's good. Well, yeah, I'm going to see that. That'll be out on Netflix next week, I think.
Yeah. And it's good news because Netflix is saying that when they take over WB, they're not going to do it in theaters anymore.
Well, so here's the thing. Netflix apparently last week bought or made a purchase to buy WB. It was something like $80-something billion, and they said it was, I think it was $28 a share. And now, just today, we're recording this on Monday, I get a New York Times alert, and it says that Paramount is offering $30 a share.
Yeah, they can just come out of nowhere.
We've
and
talked a
say,
lot of shit
"We'll
about
give you this."
Paramount over, it feels like specifically the past, well, since like January 20th of this year, it seems like Paramount's become kind of a shithead company.
They're all not doing
Paramount
well.
specifically, though, because like the stuff they pulled with Colbert and the stuff they threw
was very funny.
a bunch of money at South Park, and South Park is just ridiculing everyone in the administration relentlessly.
Because I think they're just trying to get away from their complacency
Yeah,
in what's going on.
but if WB gets bought by Paramount, I think that's the worst company to take them over. Because say what you want about Netflix, I watched the first 4 episodes of the first part of the 5th season of Stranger Things, whatever the hell it was. All those kids are in their 30s at this point.
I can't do it.
It's fine. I watched it with the kids. She likes it. It's enjoyable.
I think
I taught
Netflix-
about her about what Chekhov's gun was.
It's a gun that Chekhov uses
Well, there's a whole the plot.
from Star Trek.
The plot. No,
Mr. Chekhov, give me your gun.
Chekhov's gun. It's a framing,
literary-
It's a framing device in
Yes.
theater and drama and everything like that. Where if you see something, it has to get used. If you see a gun in the first act, it has to go off. So there's a scene in like the new Stranger Things where this little girl gets taken into an upside down world, and she's like looking through stuff, and she pulls out a telescope, and I'm like, that's Chekhov's gun, and the kid's like, what? Like, she's going to use that telescope. It's going to be important later.
She's going to use it to shoot somebody.
They wouldn't have shown it otherwise. And when the kid uses the telescope, I was like, see?
You feel so clever.
Not like some kind of schmuck that gets kicked out of a Costco, am I? Your old dad knows some stuff.
When I was watching Wake Up Dead Man, I wrote down my prediction on who I thought the murderer was.
How far out were you?
I was about, like, 20 minutes into the movie.
Really?
And I was like, going on vibes. It's this. And then, like, maybe 15 minutes into it, I crumpled up the paper. I was way off. Way off.
I'm gonna have to do that when I watch it. But I don't know. I don't think
I do it just because that way I can just sit back and relax and watch it rather than try and solve it. Just be like, oh, this is my guess right here.
The last movie that I remember doing that with was I called it for Shutter Island just based on the trailer because it was a horribly cut trailer where I'm like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio is he's a mental patient.
Yeah.
Because a really bad trailer, and they gave away the plot. That Shutter Island was like the tail end of like the thing that M. Night Shyamalan started, where they're like, "Oh, the movie's got a big twist at the end," and they sold it based on a twist, which is never great because then you just spend the whole time trying to figure out the twist.
Yeah,
I did like the end of Glass Onion, where it was just.
I love Glass Onion.
Edward Norton's just fantastic. In
that one's
movie.
The one that I watched it once and I was like, that's pretty good. And then I watched it like 2 or 3 more times and I was like, this is actually great. This is just a great movie.
I only saw it the once, but still a very good movie.
But yeah, Wake Up Dead Man, it's just, it gets better and better. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I guess you got to kind of work backwards in mysteries. I don't know how people write mysteries.
He does the thing where he knows these people, he directs your vision in one way so that it's controlling you. Hey, trash is here. Get
That's
picked
nice.
up. And he's doing it deliberately so that you're thrown off the scent.
Yeah.
So you're automatically looking the other
that's
way.
How you plan a murder.
Yeah. So you're like trying to look the other way to see if there's anything hidden in. And he knows you're doing that too. So
Right.
there's another red herring that
It's a
you're
double
watching.
bluff.
It's perfect. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
You're like, you got me again.
That's
got me,
definitely
Ryan.
I'm definitely going to see that on Netflix. I think there's only one movie that I'm going to see in theaters for the rest of the year, and that's Anaconda. And I cannot say how excited I am for Anaconda.
I am interested.
That original movie has a very
That
sweet...
trailer just took everything.
Yeah.
Another terrible trailer.
Well,
It's like we have to use all the good jokes and put it here.
I don't think it's
Otherwise
all
people
the
don't
good
think-
jokes. I think it's enough
exactly
to where it's going to be fun. I have a very sweet spot for that
One of the
original
things
movie.
that they show is Jack Black dies.
Yeah,
But no, he didn't really die.
No.
And I bet you that's going to be like a good 10, 15 minutes
You remember
of
the
the movie.
You remember the first one when John Voight gets eaten and the
Yeah.
snake throws him back up and then
And
John
then
Voight winks?
Yeah, of course.
That movie fucking rules.
I remember when I walked out of Anaconda.
Anaconda. You weren't old enough to walk out.
I walked
Anaconda
out.
came out when you were like 8 years old.
Yeah, we walked out. We went to the arcade and we played games instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was fucking great.
That movie was so boring.
Speaking of great movies, famous crazy man Quentin Tarantino was on Bret Easton Ellis's podcast, which I didn't know Bret Easton Ellis had a podcast.
It was on his podcast.
Yeah,
that
Bret
he
Easton
said
Ellis
these
had
terrible stuff.
So he was going about his 20 favorite movies of the 21st century.
Man, fuck Bret Easton Ellis.
I mean, American Psycho was good.
I love The Informers. I love Less Than Zero. I love Rules of Engagement.
Yeah.
I loved Lunar Park. I loved all his books.
Yeah.
Other than Glamorama, that thing was clearly cocaine fueled. But no, he's a bad guy.
His Rules of Attraction, not Rules of Engagement.
Rules of Attraction.
I was going to
yes.
say that. I was like, I don't think he wrote. I think it was Tom Clancy that wrote Rules of Engagement.
I watched the
Rules
movie
of Attraction
first, and then I was like, "This is a good movie." Wonder what the book's like, and then I read the book. I was like, "Oh, this book is awesome."
Patrick Bateman is in the book.
Yeah,
The character.
He's in the movie too.
Yeah, but
Well, they mention him.
It's not Christian Bale. And then they made
No,
a
because
second.
he's like,
American,
"Who is this, Patrick?" Because it's his brother. Yeah.
So he says that the greatest movie of the 21st century was Black Hawk Down. I don't disagree with that.
Greatest movie?
No, I mean as a top 20, sure. I don't think it's number one. Here's the deal.
No, it's not number one.
They put out IGN's list of best Nintendo games and whatever list we did last time, and now Quentin Tarantino's list, which is literally just one person's opinion, and he's wrong.
Yeah, he's really wrong.
He's wrong. Number 2 was Toy Story 3.
not even the first Toy Story. Huh?
Toy Story 3, which I don't think is the best Toy Story.
I liked it.
I think Toy Story 2 might be my favorite Toy Story.
I love that one. Yeah.
And then it goes Lost in Translation, Dunkirk, There Will Be Blood, Zodiac, and then Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
It's Denzel Washington, Chris Pine, and they got to stop a train.
Oh, right. I remember about that.
Did you see that movie?
No.
That's the only one I'm like, I vaguely remember that movie coming out, and it's a weird take that he's like, this is one of the best movies of all time. Because it's sandwiched in between that and Mad Max Fury Road, Shaun of the Dead, and Midnight in Paris. So it's like, he's got David Fincher, he's got Christopher Nolan, he's got an animated one, George Miller, obviously. So like all the good filmmakers. And then Unstoppable's in there.
John Waters did his top movies of the year.
What was it?
His number one, Eddington.
Really?
Yep.
It's a good movie.
He said that movie's great, and he says if you don't like it, then he hates you.
I wouldn't want John Waters to hate me, and I did like that movie.
I did like that movie, too.
I don't know. I wanted to watch Unstoppable because I'm like, huh.
No, because...
One, because I was going to make it a rec for you. I was like, should I rec Unstoppable so then we could just rag on Quentin Tarantino? Because I've said on this show before, I'm not a big Tarantino guy. I like some of his movies.
And I am a big Tarantino guy.
I like some of his movies, but I'm not the type of person that's like, he's the best filmmaker. I think I love
his movies.
I think he's hit and miss.
I think he's very full of himself.
Yes.
So I don't really care for what he says.
In a crazy way.
But he makes great movies. I would have loved to have seen Kill Bill, the whole damn thing.
Whole bloody affair.
Yeah, the whole bloody affair.
But also in this podcast interview, he calls out, he says, There Will Be Blood is a nearly perfect movie except for Paul Dano.
Which is insane.
And he calls Paul Dano a limp dick and the worst actor in SAG. To which makes me think, I'm like, why do you hate, who hates Paul Dano that much?
Paul Dano must have declined something.
Paul Dano.
From Quentin Tarantino.
Or I'm like, he was in The Riddler, and he's great. He was the Riddler, he was great.
Yeah.
I remember him being good in There Will Be Blood, but There Will Be Blood, you're up against Daniel Day-Lewis.
But he's also great in it.
Right.
He's just great. He's a great actor.
No one goes toe-to-toe with Daniel Day-Lewis and steals the scene.
I also like
Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't do that in...
Paul F. Tompkins kind of stole his scene away from... yeah, he's in There Will Be Blood.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought Philip Seymour Hoffman in my head. But yes, Paul F. Tompkins.
Paul F. Tompkins, yeah.
But yeah, it's such a weird take to be so mad at Paul Dano.
It's weird. I also like that Paul Dano hasn't said a damn thing, and everybody's already like... Because everybody's already on his side. There's
Everyone jumped to his side.
Wrong. But Matthew Lillard, he called out Matthew Lillard
Another
as
person
well.
where you're just like, why?
And they asked Matthew Lillard about it, and he's like, man, that fucking sucks. I was like, how dare you hurt his
Shots
feelings,
fired
sir?
at Matthew Lillard for no reason.
Scream is an amazing movie because of him.
He was the best Shaggy.
Yeah, he's a great Shaggy.
It's so weird.
He still does the Shaggy voice for little kids, man.
Man, he'll pop up on like someone's Make-A-Wish and do a Shaggy voice.
That's what I'm talking about.
God damn it.
She shows up in Twin Peaks.
But that's not your recommendation for this week. I still haven't figured out what I want your recommendation to be.
I got your rec.
Because there's a documentary that I want to talk to you about, but I really don't want to talk to you about the documentary. I want to talk about what happened after the documentary because it's one of my favorite things happening right now.
Oh.
But I don't know. I'll think about it while we're talking about movies and see what I want to recommend.
Okay.
So let's talk about a documentary first.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Dan Farah documentary, Age of Disclosure.
The Age of Disclosure.
The Age of Disclosure. Disclosure, Jacob, is when the federal government and governments around the world start having to come clean about all the aliens. All the alien shit they have, all the aliens they know because they're friends with the aliens. And all the alien stuff they know. So this documentary is by a guy named Dan Farah, who's... What? What? I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
Go ahead. Because I want to talk about it so bad, but you need to
That's the whole point of this.
Get to the info.
So in the documentary, he's talking to a bunch of people that are actual government officials. It's not like
just conspiracy theorists,
ancient aliens, where it's just like this guy has a degree in psycho whatever nonsense from a made up university.
You're talking to a guy who named himself Dakota Bill,
right,
who's wearing an unironed shirt, and it looks like two bolo ties. And you're like, I guess I'll listen to this guy for an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're talking to actual ranking government officials who are talking about
current
this.
And former military people. You have people like the main guy, Lou Elizondo, was a former intelligence officer. But then you also have like Marco Rubio's in here. David Fravor, who was
Way too much Marco Rubio.
First of all, any Marco Rubio is too much Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's not saying like, oh, it's so great even Marco Rubio believes in this.
And they keep cutting back to him.
I feel like they started making this documentary and then he got Secretary of State and they're like, we're going to put him in here a lot.
Yeah.
Because
this is our biggest
the fact that the
pull.
current Secretary of State signs off on a documentary like this does say something. Does it say that aliens are real? Not necessarily, but it says that there's a concerted effort for the government to want to put this information out there specifically.
Yeah.
What I liked about this documentary is, one, I've spoken to the fact that I'm full in on aliens. I have no proof. I've never seen an alien. I've never seen a flying saucer, anything like that.
No.
I just like to keep it in my mind palace. I like that the aliens are there. It's a super interesting documentary just for the fact, like I said, that there are so many actual government officials. The other part of my brain that's like a double conspiracy thing where I'm like, see, they have to tell us about the aliens. And then when the government says stuff about aliens, I'm like, why are you lying about the aliens? Because I don't trust anything the government says either.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take because you're a straight shooter, not conspiracy guy.
I'm not a conspiracy guy.
But
there are conspiracies that I ascribe to.
You're also
I don't
trust the government guy.
Take it over me. I have seen something in the air that I did not know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Big bird.
I wouldn't call it a bird with a flashlight in its mouth.
Big
turns
bird
out.
stole a flashlight.
And I was like, oh my God.
If you trained a crow to have a laser pointer, you could fuck with so many people. They're smart enough. They could probably do it too. Yeah. So what did you think?
I thought that this documentary was a waste of time.
That's a fair point.
I thought, because this disclosure thing was awesome.
Yeah.
That was the time of my life watching this stuff because, finally,
right.
There was a government came out and said, yeah, there's things in the sky we don't really understand what they are.
They used the term in a congressional hearing, non-human intelligence built this.
That's
and there
crazy.
were no follow-up questions by what do you mean by that?
There's so much to talk about in this disclosure and what this means.
Yeah.
And this documentary wasn't about that at all. It was about that guy, the big buffy dude.
Lou Elizondo.
It's all about him.
Yeah.
It's all about, hey, I did it. It was me.
He kind of rules.
No, he kind of sucks.
He kind of rules.
This whole thing is about him and how great a job he did. And he did fuck all.
Yeah, you should go back.
Except he was like, I can't talk about some of this stuff. If you people are listening, and they have killed people.
If you want to get really upset, you should go watch or listen to him on Rogan from last year.
Why?
Because it would make you so upset.
I have no doubt. Yeah. He's not an interesting guy.
He also got interviewed by Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart did a good job interviewing him.
I think what happened is he was reaching retirement, and he was like, oh, this was my life, and now I have nothing that defines me.
Right.
So now I need to do something before I am obscure.
Right.
So,
and there are people in government that have done a lot worse things when they have that feeling.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you. But
some of them just start wars or just decide I'm going to start blowing up boats and say that they're going to kill 1 million Americans.
He did something that I would say is a good thing.
Rad.
And it was fun, but he just didn't know what to do. He's a dog that caught the car.
Right.
And now he's smelling his own farts and he's like, this is some good shit that's coming out.
I like the people our senator was in this, Mark Warner, one of our senators.
Really weird.
He's kind of a prick too, though.
Yeah,
he makes some bad decisions, like ending the shutdown and all that bad stuff he did.
Really shitty guy.
And then there's some crazy member because I follow politics way more than Jake does. Where I'm like everything's going well, and then Anna Paulina Luna, who's this crazy woman who's a representative from Florida, shows up, and I'm like, no, not her. Why is she? It's like when Marjorie Taylor Greene says something and you agree with, but you're like, but why is she the one saying it?
That's why I'm saying that this is bad documentary. It's because the credible things that we have is being thrown in with the bullshit that people say. So now it's all looking like bullshit.
I don't trust the politicians in this documentary. I trust the military people in this documentary.
I barely trust the military people.
I should rephrase that. I trust the low-level military people.
So many of them said, there's information not even the president knows. Which is...
Yeah, I don't like that deep state shit.
Go fuck yourself. There's people that are stronger than the president.
Right.
that we don't know, that you can't tell us. You've seen them.
You should tell us, though.
But you can't say it because they're going to kill you.
But you should tell us.
But you should tell. But no, I can't tell you. I'm going to die.
Right.
But also, they have seen people get off the ship and watched high military ranking people talk to these people.
Right.
And then you don't want to tell me a name. It's stupid.
It's one of the things
to wrap up that crazy people with the actual government stuff.
Right.
The factual shit that came out.
Right.
And so that we could be like, this is why this happened. This is why this is important. But no, you have Lou Elizondo sitting there being like, could this be proto-men from the center of the earth?
You know what? Yeah, that's when it goes like H and Aliens. You're like, just stop it.
Shut up.
Stop it.
Shut
Stop it for
up.
just a second.
You were talking about something interesting.
There's a whole thing where they say that a lot of the military guys say that it's like a cube, like a clear cube with like a ball in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it's a dimensional portal. And they say that's why you can't take a clear picture of them, because they're moving through like a bubble they're creating. It's the warp drive in Star Trek, essentially, is what they're saying it has. But that's also a Mitch Hedberg joke. When he says, like, I think Bigfoot is blurry.
Yeah,
and that's even scarier.
And that's the problem.
That's all I could think about when they say that.
I think it's crazy that, you're like, we have these images of phenomena, and that's the point of calling it phenomena, because we don't even know if it's a ship or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's why we don't even know if it's an object. What is it? This is the conversation we should be having, but instead you're listening to an old man who can barely see, who probably shouldn't be in government anymore, being like, it looks like a rectangle.
Old Harry Reid?
And then it gets pushed around in a bubble, and that's why it's just not touched by inertia.
Right.
And it's like...
Doesn't obey the laws of physics.
What the hell are you talking about?
I do trust... Like, here's the thing. When... I forget which military guy said it, but he's like, oh, it's clear, and said, you don't even tell the president this. When I heard that, I was just like, probably a good call. There are some presidents we don't need involved in the aliens.
Insane. That's insane.
There are some presidents specifically that don't need to be involved.
Who makes that decision? This guy?
I think the aliens do. I think the
That's what I'm
aliens
saying.
see it and they're just like,
if the aliens,
pass.
That's my other thing.
Can we get
is
the...
They talk about, and if this is like unprecedented technology, which means our enemies might have this.
Right.
So we're going to have to get it before they do. They don't even talk about
we're gonna
peace.
have to just like...
They don't talk about how this shatters our idea of reality, if this is real.
And I'll say this as well, especially about Marco Rubio. One of the reasons I think he's such a little twerp is like, if he is on there saying, like, I have seen information with non-human intelligence, and he's like, also, we need to blow up all these people.
Yeah.
Like in Venezuela.
It's
specifically, it's
just another...
like, Marco, don't you have bigger things to do? Like, you said you've seen aliens, but we have to blow up a drug boat with 2 people on it?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
There's aliens, Marco. Go do something about the aliens, Marco.
We're on call waiting.
Yeah.
We got a message that says, we'll text you when when we're going to call you. And so we're just waiting for that text.
I think about what my limit for wanting to tell everyone something is, and it's small. It's getting kicked out of Costco. I want to say it to the world. I've got a funny Costco story. If I saw aliens, I would feel like I would turn into Lou Elizondo, where I'm like, this is my whole life now. I have to tell everyone.
But would you surround yourself with unaccreditable dipshits?
I don't think you really get to pick your company at that point.
Yes, you do.
It's one of those things where it's just
if it was me right next to you and I was like, yeah, you were like, I saw aliens. It was like, yeah, I saw aliens too. They had sex with me. You wouldn't be like, Jake, I don't affiliate with him.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you start playing like Frisbee golf, there's going to be some dickheads around you.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen.
But as soon as...
There's a guy who's going to be named like Copper or something like that, and he's going to be like, hey, man, you've thrown disc around? It's like, fuck, I'm in this now because I play the Frisbee golf, so I have to be around here.
As soon as I saw something great in Frisbee golf and they don't want to talk to me, I'd be like, I have no affiliation with Taylor. We just play at the same Frisbee golf course. That's it.
That's fine.
I will not, because my credibility will not be in question for something that is outstanding.
I do like the couple scientist guys that were in there. It reminded me a lot of the background scientists from Oppenheimer, where they're just like, yeah, we're here too. We don't know what any of this shit does.
That's the more interesting stuff. Is like they're talking about how the speed of these things.
Yeah.
You know, or just like how is it not a technology artifact?
Yeah.
You know, how do we know it's not a glitch or something? You know, it's just dust or something.
Right.
You know,
Because a lot of that shit is.
this is what I want broken down more. This is what creates trust for me, rather than clearly it's a fast ship.
Yeah.
You know, I think they wanted to get away from the phenomena nomenclature.
Yeah.
Because it's pulling away from it being definitively alien craft.
And I don't completely disregard the theory that a lot of cynics are saying on the internet when this came out, because like one of my favorite news people, guy on Breaking Points on YouTube, Sagar and Jetty, he's actually, you can see him in the background in one of these congressional hearings. Like he's like, I'm going up there. He's all into it. He loves it. Sure. But some of the cynics will say this is just put out there to make it a certain group of people who are very anti-government, which people that are really into aliens and shit are anti-government, to just kind of mollify them in a way where it's just like, that's why we have to give the Pentagon $1 trillion. They're working on alien stuff. Do you want China to get the alien stuff first? So don't ask questions about what we're spending the money on.
That's why
it's a valid criticism.
Yes.
And that theory, unfortunately, is more likely than the fact that there are actually aliens.
the fact that this is only the U.S. government that they talk to, it screams government propaganda.
Right.
Immediately.
But it's not the worst kind.
If this thing was corroborated with at least one other government, that would give me
There was a sighting
more.
in, I think it was Brazil, like a couple years ago, that had like a police officer like shot an alien, and everyone was just like,
hell yeah.
The cop, he was just like some cop. It was just like, yeah, I shot it. It ran away. I don't know what to tell you. Like you say it in Portuguese.
He pulled it over for drunk driving. It got out aggressively from his car.
He started swinging.
He started talking
swinging all 8 arms.
And I just took a shot.
I don't know. I just thought it was a fun documentary. It was not the documentary. Like, obviously, it's not going to be the
more.
bombshell.
Yeah, I wanted more. I wanted something to just outlay why this is a big deal. You know what I mean? So that way you could show it to people that are like, big deal, it's aliens. And it's like, it's not the fact that it's aliens. It's the government has been looking in on this for a long ass time.
And that is the real story. It's like the fact that there are governments like, oh yeah, they're spending time on it. But like, then you think of the stuff like they do, what's it called, where you astral project to another thing, like the minutes who stare at goats thing.
The Mentat type stuff?
Yeah, but it's like, there's a special term. It's not astral projecting, but it's like that, where it's like you put yourself into a room that's on the other side of the planet. And they did like that in the, like during the Cold War. They're like, this guy's a psychic and he's going to spy on the Soviets. But really, they just gave this guy a whole bunch of LSD.
Yeah.
And he started saying stuff.
You know, you hear about the LSD trials.
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, that was a real thing in
that's
San
crazy.
Francisco, where they're like, hey, we're just going to pull these guys in here with these hookers, and then we're just going to dose them with LSD and see what happens.
And hopefully we get some type of super soldier out of this.
Yeah, or we get Ted Kaczynski, because that's what happened to him. And probably Charles Manson, too.
That stuff is incredible.
Right.
You know what I mean? That stuff, they're keeping it from us because they know we're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's another reason that it's a negative in my comment for the government actually has alien technology. It's like, are you really going to just give people LSD 40 years after you're working on alien shit? Like, isn't there a point where you're just like, we probably don't have to send poison cigars to Fidel Castro. We've got aliens to worry about.
We should tell the world.
Right.
So that we could band together, maybe reach out to other life.
So that's the whole, or that's the ending premise of the documentary.
Ourselves from other life.
This is the first drip.
Yeah.
For disclosure, which they're going to call it. Like, the government has to, like, and there was they talk about it in this. It was a real thing in like the George W. Bush administration, where they had like a big focus group type thing where they rate the pros and cons of, hey, if we came out and told the country that aliens were real, would it be good or would it be bad? And like all these experts were like, sociologists and financial people and religious people and yada, yada, yada. They all said it would be bad for the country. And then the government said, great, no further questions for you guys. Don't tell anyone we asked you about this.
This stuff is way more interesting to me.
Right.
Right? The way that our government operates is really interesting.
It's poor. It's not the ideal way for a government to
Not
operate.
at all.
Yeah.
But the fact that it does stuff,
yeah.
that's reassuring. I do like that because I do want to look into aliens. I believe in aliens.
I don't think Marco Rubio should be doing it.
I don't believe that he is. I think he's like a kid that will lie about anything. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was at 9/11. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was in the plane. I was like, you guys can't do this.
Right.
It's like, hey, Mark, you got to get off this plane. Otherwise,
And stop being weird about Latin America.
it was like, so I stepped off, and it was like, yeah, you're lying. You're lying all the time.
Yeah.
You're a liar, Mark.
That's why I don't trust the politicians.
Yeah. I don't trust politicians at all.
I trust the military people.
I don't trust military people at all either. I think that they're all getting old, and they're all being like, "Mo, my life is a lie."
Yeah, and you'd want like Harry Reid, who was the former Democratic Senate Majority Leader. He died a couple years ago, but he did almost like a little deathbed confession when he was getting
Yeah, that's true, right?
like when he came out in his 80s. And granted, no one should be in power in their 80s because your brain turns to goo.
yeah.
And he just kind of had like almost a deathbed thing where he's like, you gotta tell him about the aliens,
Yeah.
guys. It's been too long. That's the kind of thing that I kind of believe.
That's the stuff where I'm like, what does he know?
Right, but also-
and it's like, show us that, because it's something. Harry saw something, and he went, "Oh my god!"
Dear God.
And we can't look at it because it's in Alessandro's hands.
Yeah.
And he's like, I will show it to you behind the paywall.
But some of the people like David Grush, who's one of the Navy captains that saw, he's the famous one that had the thing that looked like a little Tic Tac, and he saw it on the thing. He came out and he was just like, I don't know if it was an alien. It was weird as shit.
Yeah.
This is what I saw.
That's just spit the facts.
Yep.
That's it.
That's what the Air Force guys are like, boom, boom, boom. This is what I saw. I
Yeah.
can't say anything.
Nobody in the Navy saw anything. Nobody at NASA saw anything.
People in NASA have seen shit.
And I'm just wondering, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
And also, G-forces on your brain
Uh-huh.
really messes it up.
That's what... I mean, you're not wrong. It's like the same as having like several concussions in a row. I don't know. So
you're flying at like Mach 5.
Yeah.
And you go, and you're like,
What was that?
What the hell was that? It's going just as fast as me.
Flew right past me.
And they're like, Jake, you need to slow down. You are going way too fast.
Stop taking Adderall and flying airplanes at Mach 4.
Your brain is coming out of your ass, buddy. Slow down. Slow down. There's an alien out here.
So what do you rate it? 1 to 3.
It's a 1.
It's a 1?
Not a good documentary.
Ah, that's a bummer.
I wanted it to be about more interesting things other than, hey, I'm Lou, and I'm the coolest guy you'll ever meet.
He was pretty jacked, though.
He was jacked as hell.
He was jacked
He had
as
a
hell.
dumb haircut.
Well,
Couldn't stop getting to look at that haircut. I
was-
wanted to see the back of it so often. It looked like those buttes out in...
like the mesas?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is insane.
It was a flat top, that's for sure. He had a little bit of that like HGH body. It's
Yeah.
like, you're on something, buddy.
He's talking to Rogan's dude.
Hormone, the testosterone replacement, whatever the hell it is.
It's
yeah.
getting that thing where it looks like your stomach goes up inside your chest.
Yeah,
and your chest
shit like
reaches
Elon
down.
and Jeff Bezos and
Yeah.
everyone has.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are going to die eventually. You know that, right? You know you can't take it with you, right?
It doesn't look good.
You know your family hates you, right?
It looks bad.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, I'll take a 1. I liked it. I think it's fun. Let's talk about weird.
Hell yeah.
Jake's recommendation.
Yeah.
Go for it, bud.
You like music biopics.
I do.
I'm not a big fan of them.
We've talked about this.
This is probably my favorite one.
Really?
Absolutely.
Beats
Yeah, right?
I'm trying to think of one you would like
right?
more.
There's nothing.
Kneecap? We talked about
Kneecap was great.
Kneecap was great.
Kneecap was great.
So this is
But this was just pure
fantasy.
comedy.
I mean, this was closer to Walk the Line, or I'm sorry, Walk Hard than Walk
yes.
the Line.
Yes. I would agree.
And
And,
it was-
I think that that's more fun to me.
So this is about Al Yankovic.
Because Weird Al, well, yeah, this is Weird Al's movie about his life.
Yes.
Right? And it follows when he came up with My Bologna, how he came up with that, and how Michael Jackson stole his song Eat It to make the song Beat It.
Which was very funny.
And like, following that was great. How he helped us conquer Pablo Escobar's drug cartel.
Yep.
Only for Madonna to take it over. That's really sad.
All
but
real things.
It's warts and all with weird. So I was happy to see that.
So it's
I
a
was
fake
told-
thing. It's got Daniel Radcliffe. It's got what's her name playing Madonna, Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah.
And Rainn Wilson plays Dr. Demento. Those are the main characters.
Yeah.
And then it's just a cavalcade of cameos.
Yep. It's just a bunch of comedy friends.
Starting from at the beginning when young Weird Al Thomas Lennon comes in as an accordion salesman.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking hilarious.
Like, his dad beats the hell out of him.
Yeah, his dad just beats the crap out of Thomas Lennon.
I was told that this movie was, like, funny, you know?
Yes.
I was like, that's nice. I didn't know it was just a clear spoof.
Yeah.
Like, just straight up.
Yeah.
And once I heard that, I was like, oh, I'll watch it. I have to watch it.
Yeah.
And I was not disappointed. It was everything that I wanted it to be.
And Al wrote it. He didn't direct it. He's in it briefly. He has 2 scenes with fucking Will Forte. Will Forte's just
You remember
hilarious.
the fake trailer that they made for Funny or Die, right?
Yeah.
Like, and Weird Al is playing the same character that he played in that fake trailer.
That's where it's
which
spun
is a
off from.
Record exec.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see them embellish that idea into an entire movie.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to watch it because we like comedy, baby.
Oh, it's definitely funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not. I think just for me, because it's Weird Al, and because Weird Al is doing this, the movie I would compare it to most is obviously Walk Hard.
Yeah.
Do I think it's funnier than Walk Hard? No. I think Walk Hard is a singularly hysterical send-up.
Where
this one did it, but it was just like, here's this person who's already a comedy character. It's like, let's take that and exaggerate it more.
Yeah.
And there's such weird, like Conan O'Brien shows up as Andy Warhol at the pool party, and it's just very strange.
That was good.
Yeah.
Paul F. Tompkins looks so good as Gallagher.
Yes, he does. He pulls that off as
He
well.
pulled it off so well.
It's at
I like how they
Yorma from Lonely Island is Pee Wee Herman. It's
they had that
full
guy
of
who was
those-
like, make a song for this. He's like, I'm the guy from Queen.
yeah, with Jack Black as the Wolfman.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very funny. It's 3. It's funny.
So where Walk Hard, like, land blasts the music biopic.
Yes.
This movie land blasts the very idea of following a musician's career at all.
So here's where I think the comedy flips between the two. Walk Hard takes something serious and makes it funny.
Yeah.
This takes something already funny and makes it serious.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie's completely deadpan.
Yeah.
Like when he starts coming up with the words to My Bologna, he's like, his voice is quivering. His roommates are like, where the hell did that come from? And they kind of do that a little bit in Walk Hard too. But the fact that it's Weird Al or Daniel Radcliffe, who's fucking incredible in this
Jacked.
movie. He's always been jacked.
He takes off his shirt.
He's been jacked
as
since the
often as
6th
possible.
Harry Potter movie.
I just love that you could tell that they were like, we got to get his shirt off. So that people are like, Weird Al was fucking cut back in the day.
Well, they did that bit in UHF, like where it was the Rambo spoof, where he had all like the gigantic bodysuit. That was more Commando than Rambo. Whatever it was. It was,
No, it was Rambo.
Was it? I thought it was. Okay. Regardless, it's very funny. But the fact that it's Weird Al made serious is where the humor is. And the fact that he dies at the end, he gets shot, and then did you watch through the credits?
I was so exciid.
The end credits
Yeah,
where
it
it's
was
like the
great.
fake in memoriam.
Because he at the end of the movie, he's getting a reward for his music, and it cuts to black, and it says Weird Al was gunned down at the event, and then it has a slideshow of his life.
Yeah.
And then leading up to
It's
see the picture of
actual
him.
Al Yankovic
Yeah.
put into scenes from the movie.
Yeah. And then you see him getting the reward, and then the very next one is him getting riddled with bullets. Yeah. This is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. Because,
It's great.
Like Walk Hard, it's like, you know, you guys are taking it too seriously, what Johnny Cash was. Johnny Cash is a legend, and Johnny Cash music is great, but this is too serious. And then Weird Al And his movie is like, why do you even care about my life?
Right.
Just listen to the music. That's fine.
Right.
He's like, but
The best bit that you already mentioned was the fact that he tries to write an original song and he writes "Eat It."
Yeah.
And then Michael Jackson writes a parody of it. They're like, it's about like fighting or like not getting into a fight. We're not sure what it's about. That was like I was dying
I
laughing
like
at that.
and I like
And fucking
his
Lin-Manuel
mom.
Miranda's pops up as the surgeon right at the beginning.
Yeah, like a surgeon.
And then he starts singing like a surgeon, and
Give me a
Lin-Manuel
pen.
Miranda's there.
I like his mom being fat.
Yeah,
Mom, you are fat.
yeah.
We quit bringing it up.
I'm fat.
Yeah.
You know it.
It's so good. The fact that his father was Amish,
Yeah.
living in an Amish paradise. Oh my gosh.
I will say this. I think Walk Hard can be enjoyed by a wider audience than this because I think this movie is funny for most people. It's insanely funny for people familiar with Weird Al.
I would have to agree.
The more you like Weird Al, which I do. Like Weird Al, I've had a bar argument with one of our friends at least twice, the same argument, that Weird Al is the greatest songwriter of the past 100 years.
Easily.
Because he could do any style of art.
Because he's, yeah.
Yeah.
He really cares about music.
Yeah.
It's so apparent that he loves music.
And he's incredibly talented.
And he's amazingly talented.
Yeah.
And it's a gift that he gave it to comedy.
Yeah.
You know? It's amazing.
The fact that he has just got an accordion, started playing polka. And there's another famous Yankovic that plays accordion, and they're not related. That's just
I
very
had no clue.
Yeah, there's an older, it's like Frank Yankovic or something like that from like the 50s.
I had to pause the movie at the diner scene when they kidnapped Madonna.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is that the same diner from Madam Web?
I don't know.
I think
feels
it's the
like
same
it, right?
diner from Madam Web, and there's also a Childish Gambino video that takes place in a diner, and I feel like that's a diner that just gets used as a film set a lot.
But I was laughing so hard I was choking.
Yeah.
At his one-liner quip of "Please don't hurt me" when he beats up everybody. That is such a funny quip.
And Daniel Radcliffe,
my God.
we talked about this with Toxic Avenger, where I mentioned
Yeah.
Elijah Wood just be like, he made a fuckload of money, now he just gets to go and do whatever
Yeah.
he wants.
Mhm.
And Daniel Radcliffe's in that, he's got more money than he could ever spend.
Yep. And
I
they're
don't think he has any kids or anything
and they're
either.
just having a good time with it.
He's probably, what, early 30s at this point?
I have no clue.
Yeah, he's crushing
But
it.
he's doing well.
Yeah, he's incredibly talented, too.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
There's so many highlights in this movie that I just wanted you to watch it.
Oh, he's older than I thought. He's 36.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Born in 89.
He's our age.
I thought he was younger than that.
Hey,
Good for him.
we can hang out.
Oh, he does have a kid. Good for him as well. Harry Potter done grown up.
Rupert Grint.
Yeah? Ron Weasley.
He just drives around in an ice cream truck.
Did we watch the movie about faking the moon landings that he was in?
No.
Or did I just watch that and you didn't wreck it?
I think you just watched it.
Yeah. He like fakes the moon landings with Stanley Kubrick.
Well, that's pretty funny.
He's good. He's a good guy. All right, but yeah, so that's a 3. It's
There we
definitely a
go.
3. Definitely a good one.
Nice.
All right. So thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. Thank you to our buddies, Brother Bill, for letting us use their music for the theme song. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can upyouralleypod@gmail.com. Recommendations for next week. Jake,
Yeah, buddy.
what do you got for me?
I want you to watch a documentary.
Okay.
It is on YouTube,
Okay.
of course. It is a channel that I've wanted to show you for a while called Game Sack.
Oh, before you get into that, did you see Noodle's new one about CRT TVs?
Yes, I did.
God, that was interesting.
Yeah, really? Right?
So Noodle, Jake had recommended Noodle to me previously, and his new video is about why old games don't look good on new TVs, which is something I had talked to Jake about with the new retro analog 64,
Yeah.
which apparently puts an N64, the console, onto a modern-day screen. One of the things they talk about with that is they have a color or a
Scanline.
CRT basically
Filter.
emulator.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. Noodle, everyone should watch this thing on his webpage, and it's just, or on his YouTube page, and it just breaks down like how pixel artists back in the day would use how shitty the input signal on the CRT TVs was to make the pixel art look better.
And it's almost effortless because you're just working on a CRT.
I never thought about it, but there's always that thing where I would I'd get the
I thought
Nintendo,
it was embellished. I always thought it was embellished. The scan line thing.
The one thing
I thought
he talks
people were
about
being too pure about it because I like pixel art and I thought it looked fine. And then he did the Streets of Rage comparison.
Rage, or Castlevania as well.
I was like, Streets of Rage looks so good
It
CRT.
It clicked in my head because I was like, that's why games don't feel the same when I replay them on an emulator or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason, like, when I play, like, Pokemon on Game Boy, I remember it looking exactly the same as it does on an emulator because a Game Boy isn't a CRT TV. But, like, games like Donkey Kong Country, when you're playing that now, it's like, oh, it does. I remember it looking better and, like, more crisper. 3D because it was, like, blurry. It had, like, a Vaseline filter on it.
The big thing was the Sonic waterfall.
God damn it. The way he breaks that down.
It's amazing.
And he nails it. You know what it made me do?
Buy a CRT?
No. I did look on Facebook Marketplace for a while, though. I got a new bass amp on Facebook Marketplace while I was looking.
Might as well.
$40?
While I'm here.
You gonna tell me $40 for a bass amp? All I have to do is drive behind the Outback? I'm gonna go.
The place. Oh no, that was the CVS. I'm sorry.
I
was about to talk about the place where they found that guy's body.
They find guys' bodies everywhere.
Just specifically that CVS.
But what was I gonna say? No, I downloaded a CRT mod for Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
On my computer.
How's it look?
Great.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing against Stardew Valley. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
With that CRT mod, I'm like, oh, this is what they mean by a cozy game. This is cozy.
It does feel warmer for some reason,
yeah,
right?
It's nostalgic.
Really?
But it's interesting that it clicked in my head where I'm like, that's what it was. I was trying to picture why games don't hit me the same way, and when he showed Sonic 2 on a CRT and Sonic 2 on a new console, I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
Noodle got it.
Really cool.
And he's super entertaining as well. Good job.
He's
for
a very
Noodle.
funny dude.
All right, so what's the
my recommendation?
Sorry for sidetracking.
It is about Electronic Gaming Monthly.
EGM?
Yep, the magazine.
The magazine.
It's called Pixels to Pages, the story of Electronic Gaming Magazine.
And it's on a YouTube?
It's on the YouTube. It's a collaboration between GameSack and My Life in Gaming.
GameSack?
Yep, I watch GameSack a lot. I think Joe is a pretty fun guy. He likes to break down. He has a good breakdown on the Analog 64 because he got a preview copy.
GameSack and My Life. I like how YouTube pages can collab now.
I
So
don't
it
know if
kind of
that's-
pops up on both of their channels.
I don't know if that's what happened.
Well, no, because you can
or if
post
that's
on
just
two
their-
different. You can do it. See, it says at
Oh,
GameSack
cool.
and at My Life. in
Yeah,
Gaming.
that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But
also, you can hype YouTube videos. Our listeners, if you're listening to this, you can hype the video in the app.
go ahead and hit that hype button.
Hype this shit up.
Hit that hype button.
This is fire.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I got
reaching
a
out to the
notification
children.
on YouTube content creators, and it's just like you can tell your viewers to hype the videos. I'm like,
That sounds okay.
that's what was
Thank you.
missing.
This
Thanks,
is
YouTube.
This is the type of documentary that I do enjoy. It just feels like archival work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's just get down how this
It's
magazine came to
for
be.
posterity.
Yes.
Like age
Exactly.
of disclosure.
You want to, these people had this story that they wanted to tell for
Right.
a while, and here it is.
And
it's very interesting.
And Marco Rubio's in this as well.
And Marco Rubio shows up because he was the one that took the pictures for EGM.
He was in charge of making sure all the cheat codes worked.
There were because the way that they take pictures of video games for the magazine,
I can imagine that's a whole ordeal.
it was amazing
Before they had screen capture.
because they have. You'll have to see it,
I can't wait.
but yeah,
Coming
that was
off
a
of
very
Noodle's thing
good.
about CRT TVs, I'm on board.
It's I think you really like GameSack now because he really cares about this stuff a lot.
I'll check him out.
So
Yeah,
but
Pixels to Pages. I'll check it out. So I'm not going to give you a documentary. The documentary I did kind of want to get you to watch is a 3-parter on Netflix about Sean Diddy Combs.
I'm just saying it was such whiplash going from an episode of The American Revolution by Ken Burns and then going to watch Age of Disclosure, and you're like,
How great was American Revolution, though?
I've only seen one episode.
You know what I hate?
And it's
my
wonderful.
least favorite thing about American Revolution?
Huh.
It's all good, and I love Ken Burns. One,
We won, baby.
spoilers. They get Paul Giamatti back to play John Adams.
Yeah.
And
It's wonderful.
because he was in the John Adams HBO series.
Yeah, he sounds great.
In episode 2, they have a quote from Josiah Bartlett, who President Josiah Bartlet from The West Wing is named after and is supposed to be a distant relative of, and they don't get Martin Sheen back to do that voice.
I think it's because
it's Tom Hanks. Don't tell me you can't get stars, because Tom Hanks is all over this shit.
Martin Sheen he's old.
He sounds
old man.
the same.
I
he
know.
sounds the same.
Well, when you get old, you can't do as much as you used to.
It's one sentence. It's the only. Josiah Bartlett's not all over the documentary.
He's on his deathbed. You're like, get up, Martin.
What I'm saying
Get me the sentence.
The call had to have been made, right? Like
probably, maybe.
Ken Burns, like, okay, we have one quote from Josiah Bartlett. What are the odds, Martin Sheen? You could do it over Zoom, Marty.
I thought it was great that they got Tom Hanks.
No, it's great, and like Jeff Bridges is in it, and like everyone else is. There's so many good.
You watch this documentary.
Craig Ferguson does a couple of the reads for the Brits.
Just so much.
It's great.
Of it is just meticulous.
Yeah.
This is what you do when you have information.
Putting stuff down for posterity. Ken Burns does that.
That's what I am just shocked, because they just go through how they worked so hard for equal rights for men.
Yeah.
And there's like, they owned slaves. And they're like, we have to talk about that. That is important to American history.
I think it's the second episode.
Baby, it feels good.
Where I got like jazzed up, where it's just like, you know, the dude's fucking talking, and he's like, the British soldiers would come into town and they would take advantage of the women and they'd steal everything. And I'd be like, those goddamn Brits, and like, and the Americans did the same thing. I'm like, why you got to tell me that, Ken? Stop coming with the negative facts, Ken.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what
I have very strange feelings about our country.
Supposed to be
that I hate the government so much, but love the country so much.
I love this country. I do. It's because you can do amazing things. We set the groundwork for amazing things.
And we can fuck it up too.
We just let horrible people take over.
Did we set the groundwork, or did the aliens set the groundwork?
Yeah. Marco Rubio set it up for us.
Fucking Marco. But yeah, the Diddy documentary. Have you seen that?
No.
So it's about Diddy.
Marco Rubio.
But my favorite thing about it is not I watched the first 2 out of 3. I'll watch the third one too. But it's produced.
So much.
The executive producer of it and the sole main financier of it has been Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who has a long-running feud with Sean Diddy Combs. And he's the greatest. Somebody needs to make a documentary about him, as his level of hatred and pettiness is absurd, specific, and well-financed.
I am 100% on 50 Cent's corner.
Got the rights to all this footage.
Okay,
and
now I gotta watch it.
So much money to be on it. And then it goes further and further.
I love it.
Like, it comes out that he does an interview on Good Morning America to like promote the documentary.
Yeah.
And they're like, why'd you do Good Morning America instead of any of the other shows? He says, because ABC gets played in the prison that Diddy's in. His level of pettiness and hatred. Did you hear what he did?
Talk about a guy who's just doing whatever with his money.
Did you hear what he did to Ja Rule one time?
Who, 50?
Yeah.
What?
So he had a beef with Ja Rule, and Ja Rule, 50 says he's just sitting with his assistant. He's like, oh, Ja Rule's playing a concert. And 50 goes, buy every ticket in the first 4 rows. And he buys them all. And then no one shows up, so Ja has to go out on stage to no one in the first 4 rows. Which is just amazing.
Yeah,
that's
good stuff.
I was never a big G Unit guy. I was more Disturbing the Peace and Ludacris, but the level of pettiness that this man has is a masterclass.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has grown on me immensely. It was when he made the first game that he made, I was like, this is pretentious
Bulletproof?
And stupid. Yeah. And then the second game he made,
I was like, set in the desert?
He is Blood and Sand.
Yeah.
I was like, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
He's the greatest guy in the fucking world.
The best thing
That's
he ever
how you
did,
do it.
It started with one of his earlier beef that I became aware of when he had a beef with, because obviously I don't know rap beefs that well, but I knew he had a beef with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy posted a picture of himself riding a bicycle. And he was laughing, and 50 commented underneath it. It says, he's smiling because there ain't no seat on that bike. It's just like, whoa!
I'm a huge fan.
I know.
That makes me want to watch the documentary.
Watch the documentary, but moreover, just go and find 50 cents. It's the opposite of the Cynthia Erivo press tour for Wicked for Good. It's just 50 Cent with the biggest fucking smile on his face the whole time because he knows he won.
That is so funny.
He knows that there was years when like Diddy was like dancing on Ellen and being like, everyone's like, oh, he's so great, he did this, and 50's like, nah, fuck him. Yeah. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him eventually. I'm gonna fund a documentary series saying what a bad person this guy is.
So good.
I love it. All right, so
Absolutely.
your actual recommendation, since I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
We're getting into award season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's start watching some things that are starting to get some award buzz.
Oh, yeah. I watched American Fiction. I really liked it.
That was last year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
For this
it was
year-
up for Best Picture. I thought it was actually very good. Jeffrey
This
Wright,
one got nominated
standout.
for Best Picture for Critics' Choice Awards. It also got a nom for a Best Supporting Actor, and I think Best Original Screenplay too for Noah Baumbach. This is a new film on Netflix. It's called Jay Kelly, starring George Clooney and Adam Sandler.
Jay Kelly.
Yeah, George Clooney plays a George Clooney type of an old movie star, like he's the last of the movie stars, and it's kind of a, old, sad, rich white guy movie. But Adam Sandler's in it, and Adam Sandler's great. Adam Sandler got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor.
Aw.
So, yeah, it's on Netflix. Netflix Orig.
Really hard to stay mad at the Sandman.
You can't stay mad at the Sandman.
Yeah.
You kind of can, but
He's kind of.
let it go.
I would prefer him doing good movies.
Yeah. So I'm going to watch Pixels to Pages. Jake's
Yes,
going to
sir.
watch Jay Kelly. We're going to talk about it. Jake, thanks for having me over. Love you, bud.
Love you, buddy.
Bye.